Hi YouTube, it's Mama Doe Dawn, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about how I changed my mommy mindset from overwhelmed and stressed out to happy, calm, and just at peace. For probably the first almost 2 years of my daughter's life, I felt like life was falling apart around me and my child was just an extra stressor. I genuinely felt every single day like I wasn't a very good mom and I was just constantly losing my cool with her. As a foster mom, prior to having her, I had had older kids that I had been really gentle and calm with. And yet, when it came to my own biological child, I was really struggling to adjust to the life change of having her with me. Granted, I was going through a lot in those 2 years. Financial struggles, a divorce, just general unrest in my life. But I'm still going through those things right now. And I've been able to shift my mindset from someone who originally felt very burdened by motherhood to someone who absolutely loves it. So today I wanted to talk about how exactly I accomplished that. Obviously, shifting that mindset has taken practice and patience and just learning a lot more about myself. But these are the 7 mindsets that I really took to adjusting to make motherhood a much more easy experience for me. The first is I learned to recognize my own needs. This is something I've been really bad about my entire life. I have always put other people's wants and needs ahead of time, not necessarily even in a selfless way. It was actually a selfish way that I was putting other people's needs ahead of mine. And that's because I wanted their attention and approval so badly that I was willing to negate my own needs in the process. Over just the last couple months, I've learned how to recognize what I need, whether it's space or just time to do something that I enjoy, if it's getting outside, if it's basic self-care. I've learned to sit down and really evaluate what it is I need to feel better about my own life. The second thing is that I sought out help. I became a single mom almost instantaneously once Charlotte was born. Her father was discussing divorce when I was 9 months pregnant. I learned very early on how to do everything by myself, and I relied purely on myself. But again, over the last couple months, I've learned how to seek out help. I've learned how to open up to my friends and my family about my struggles, and when they offer to do something for me, I accept it. I know that they're doing it out of the goodness of their heart. I am not a burden on them, and I'll return the favor to them when I can. I've also learned how to ask for help. When I am overwhelmed and stressed out and just need some space or some time or to be able to get my work done without my little child interfering, I am willing to seek out help. The third thing I've done is I've changed my tone of voice, and you can actually see this transition throughout my YouTube videos. If you watch me earlier on in the way that I talk to my child, you can just tell that I'm tired. It's not that I'm snappy or mean to her, it's just that I'm not as lighthearted and childish and bubbly. And now when I talk to Charlotte, I am much more energetic. I try to keep my voice at a higher pitch and be bubbly and fun. It reinforces this happiness and gentleness just within me towards her. The fourth thing I did is I prioritized sleep. I am one of those people who doesn't function very well on little amounts of sleep, and my child is not a great sleeper. Every single night we get between 5 and 6 hours of very broken sleep, and that's why I nap during the day. I also work, so there's a lot of working moms right now who are going to be like, I can't just take a nap. But you can come home and you can nap for an hour afterward. You can go to bed earlier. I bring Charlotte into my bedroom with me. She co-sleeps with me. I put on a movie and I lay down and she can sit and watch that movie. She can play with the toys I have in there. It's completely child-proofed, but when I need to sleep, I know I need to sleep. And I used to totally neglect that. I would stay awake until she fell asleep, wouldn't nap if I was given the opportunity to, wore my body down to the point where this last winter, I was sick almost constantly. My body's immune system was completely crashed, and I was completely crashed. Mentally, physically, in every single way. I was exhausted and a wreck. Now I know how important sleep is, and I make it a priority within my life. Is it inconvenient to get a lot of sleep? Yeah. Does it make every other part of my motherhood journey and just life in general a lot easier when I'm well rested? Absolutely. The fifth thing I did is I started practicing better self-care. I've never been very good at self-care. Even to this day, it's something that's super hard for me. Here is my schedule. Let me read it for you, because in the morning, I literally list out the most basic things, but it's so I don't forget. Brush teeth, brush hair, clean my aligners, put my aligners in, put on deodorant, cook a healthy breakfast, sit outside for a minute. These are all super simple things that I used to just forget to do. I would wake up and I would start feeding my child, getting her dressed, working on business stuff, and I would completely forget to take care of myself. Now I take care of myself. That doesn't mean I'm always perfect. It doesn't mean I always change out of my pajamas or have my hair done really nice or put on makeup. But the very basic things like brushing my hair, brushing my teeth, eating decently, watching my cat climb a bookcase, all of those things are done. And in general, it's made me feel better and it's probably made me healthier. The sixth thing I've done is I've recognized my underlying anger and resentment. I have a lot of this towards past relationships, towards myself, towards friends who I feel fell through on me. Every person in certain parts of their life probably has a little bit of anger and resentment. And for a long time, I just kind of shoved it down subconsciously. Now I allow it to come up and I address it head on. I ask myself, why am I mad? And I give myself reasons of why I am now allowed to let go. All of the reasons that I'm mad are in the past. I have no reason to be angry over the past. And being angry in general, even if you are suppressing it, doesn't help you be a good mom. Charlotte is too, and as a 2-year-old, she's going to push every single button to bring out the anger. So I've worked really hard to let go of my anger, to forgive and just move on. In general, that's made me a calmer, happier mom. Is any of my anger and resentment linked to my child? No. But that anger and resentment easily bubbles up when my child is pushing me. So by letting go of the anger and resentment that I have in all aspects of my life, it's just generally made me a better mom. And the last thing I've done is that I don't turn my phone on until I've spent my morning with Charlotte. We get up, we get dressed, we have breakfast, we play for a few minutes before I start working and delve into the financial stressors, business stressors, relationship stressors within my life. I take a few quiet moments to appreciate the one greatest gift I have, and that's my kiddo. So if you can pick a specific time every single day where you put everything else aside and you just give your kiddo your time, it's going to make you feel like a better mom at the end of the day. I'm still struggling. I'm still getting there. I still have my days where I am exhausted and irritable, but I am a much calmer and much happier mom than I used to be. Almost all of these changes were just switching up small things within my life or within my own mind that allowed me to grow into the mom that I want to be. No mom is perfect, but I think we all should aspire to be. There's nothing wrong with trying to be the best possible mom you can be. So learn to recognize your own needs. What is it that you need each day? Seek out help when you truly need it. Change your tone of voice. Talk to your child in just a happier, calmer, more bubbly tone. Get enough sleep. Care for yourself. Take care of yourself. Let go of anger and resentment that you may be holding on to, and pick a few moments each day that you can dedicate purely to your child. I hope these tips can help you go from feeling stressed and overwhelmed to a little more at peace with motherhood. And if you're interested in seeing more of just my mommy vlogs and toddler vlogs in general, I'll have links to those in the description box below. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.